in what you're doing, which we talked about in TV, and in music, because they also put out their list.
Yeah.
And you know we got to talk lists.
Oh, yeah, they put me.
Here we go. You are on the top rapper list of all time. You're in the top 20. You are right up ahead of Ice Cube, behind Scarface, Rakim, Snoop, others. Is this list right? 50?
No, it's not right.
Where should you be?
I don't think that you could really put together a list like this without being biased at some points, because someone's personal appreciation for these artists are making them place them where they place them.
Yep.
And there's look, and for what period could you put these? They would have
They
to
claim all time.
That can't work, bro. Like, you listen to it, music marks time. Look at this. When your music is a hit, you're the hottest thing in the culture at the moment, and everybody is hands down agreeing that this is hot. Hottest thing coming on in a nightclub. That person is experiencing being an adult for the first time, is out partying, and is the time of their life. They're 21, just reached the legal age to drink, out having that experience as an adult for the first time in the nightlife at 1 p.m. when the song comes on, and it's when everybody decides to enjoy themselves at once. That is the theme music to their life.
To the whole rest of their life. Well, like Future said in the streets, he's bigger than Hov.
Yeah, is.
He feels that.
Way bigger. Like, there's consistent music from him that didn't chart, that is a huge records that people like love and appreciate that. And then later, he may not have the same things to hold on to that you have at points. Like, look, I can go do an hour and a half performance and not play one record that didn't chart #1 at radio. The entire hour and a half.
You're moving everybody.
Right. No,
that could...
Ari, they can decide to move or they can decide to stay still. The record is a #1 record. And you look, when I'm performing the record, it's like, hey, what I can hold on to is this is a #1 record I'm performing.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So look, Future's gonna have to have be #1 internally, because those records didn't chart. Like, his better records.
Are you concerned that Future doesn't love himself?
No. What I'm saying is, he's gonna have to later in his career, they're not gonna look at the stats and say we should pay you this kind of money because of records that were great on the street.
Right. No, they're not.
You know what I mean? Like,
half the time they don't pay some people even
when they chart.
When they do chart.
Yeah.
What about top 3? Jay-Z, Kendrick, Nas, top 3. Is that about right or not?
No. They're still good artists, but not of all time, no.
Who should be #1?
I don't know. I don't know who would be the #1 artist.
Say hypothetically it was 50 Cent #1, then who? Would it be Jay after that?
Probably not. Like, it depends on the time period. The way you would look at it, like, to me, how do you not look at the #1 selling artist if we're in business? If you're in business, then you have to look at the #1 selling artist, because it's a business.
All right, let me ask you this is the harder question. Do you just like that metric because it's good for you, because you're Diamond?
No. I'm thinking about M when I'm saying that.
You think about Eminem?
Because M is sold like 90 million records.
Wow, it's a wild number even.
No, but look at the bridge. When you see these Lamborghinis, Ferraris, and Bentleys and stuff like that, there are no Lamborghinis and Ferraris for you to buy from hip-hop culture if there's no consumer base. If they don't see where they fit into the culture or then there's no reason for them to support and buy it. So when they look, right now, there'll be guys at home and go, oh, 50 just loves Eminem so much. Yeah, love him to death. I do. I love him to death, Ari. But I'm looking at it and I'm saying, why would people be interested in it enough to consume it without it being marketed to them directly for them to feel like they're a part of it?
Right.
All right.
Well, you used to say you were the underground king that ain't been crowned.
Right.
That's not really true anymore, is it?
Now, I wear my halo all the time.
Before I let you out of here, I was really digging through some of your old stuff. And I was thinking about, I don't even know if you remember when you did the Guess Who's Back tape?
Yeah.
First of all, so that was one of your early mixtapes before this Get Rich or Die Trying explosion. Was it kind of a joke or a bravado to say Guess Who's Back when you ain't really been out?
Yeah, no, because I was shot up, so I can't guess.
Back from the hospital.
Coming back from that.
But to your potential national listeners, they wouldn't know.
No, nobody would know, period. Like at that point, see, I had to trick bootleggers to sell the CD. Like I had to put a fake barcode on the back of the tape. I had to put Columbia Records on the back of it and give it to the guys and hope they would copy it.
You would put that like on the tape.
Yeah.
It's like you and Who Kid or who?
50 Cent is the Future.
50 Cent is the
first
Future.
mixtape.
And then you go hand that yourself to a DJ?
No, but give it to them so it can get out, and then let them feel like they found something that they should have stole from Columbia Records, and then they can start pressing it up.
But at the time, Columbia was holding you back.
Yeah, no, they let me go.
They let you out, but holding you
the-
back from an album, I mean.
Right, and there was no distribution channels at that point that you could have go through. So I
You
had
made your own internet.
right, had to. Like now, new artists meet they meet the audience before they meet the record company.
Facts.
There's no artist development, so there's no groups. In hip hop, what the Migos was the last group. There's no groups.